Travis and Taylor? Are they still together?
I can confirm they are. They're thriving, except for the fact that we see them walk out of restaurants from time to time, and I have them screen saved on my phone in a special album.
Are they married?
They are not married. There is no further updates on their relationship.
All right, so it seems with having broken their disappearance act, TAYVIS just made the internet that much angrier. Why angry, you may ask? Well, apparently the world wasn't ready for Taylor and Travis's let's just eat steak like normal people phase. Shocking! The ultra-famous, mega-rich global power couple dared to visit a chain restaurant. To put this into perspective, it's like seeing Beyoncé at Taco Bell or Leonardo DiCaprio at a 2-for-1 buffet. It just doesn't compute. Naturally, the internet lost its collective mind.
I've been doing a lot of processing these last few months, and gratifying thing I've ever done. I think about that tour constantly. I'm so proud of it. The only reason I was able to take on those challenges, that's all because of the fans.
Swifties, the unofficial FBI, were deeply concerned their Queen T was dining among commoners. Why Del Frisco's? Why not a Michelin-star place hidden atop a mountain fortress? Fans cried. Others speculated Taylor might just genuinely enjoy steak. Groundbreaking. But wait, there's more. Not only was their restaurant choice suspiciously ordinary, their entire vibe sent people into over-analysis mode. Was Taylor hiding? Was Travis looking too normal? Were they suspiciously relaxed? One user on X dramatically posted, "Stop! It looks like she's hiding!" Ma'am, she's entering a restaurant, not fleeing Area 51. Even more outrageous, Swift and Kelce stayed for 3 hours. 3 hours? Most of us only spend that long if the waiter forgets our order and we're too socially awkward to complain. Yet here they were, casually sipping drinks in a private section, allegedly, enjoying themselves. Disgusting. For context, Taylor is worth $1.6 billion, Travis $52 million, a combined fortune capable of buying an island or an entire football team. Seeing them at a place where appetizers start at $10 and steaks peak at $85 sent the internet into a financial crisis. There's better restaurants than this, come on now. Best marketing Del Frisco's could have imagined. Meanwhile, Del Frisco's grill just watches as their Google traffic skyrockets. Their PR team deserves a raise. Is Taylor okay? Is Travis distressed? Do we start a rescue mission? Look, Taylor could easily buy and sell us all before breakfast. If she chooses steak at a mid-tier restaurant with her football star boyfriend, let her. Maybe, just maybe, she genuinely enjoys Del Frisco's. But the chaos isn't ending there, because here's the biggest bombshell of all. Apparently eating steak in public wasn't scandalous enough. Now, the internet has moved to its next favorite pastime, speculating about Taylor Swift's face. That's right. In the grand tradition of she can't just be living her life, there must be something going on. Fans are convinced that Taylor is recovering from plastic surgery because, when an internationally famous, literally billionaire pop star takes some time off after touring the world for 2 years straight, the only logical explanation is that she got work done. It all started with a Daily Mail headline suggesting Taylor was in hiding. This led to deep investigative work, by which I mean unhinged internet threads, where users confidently declared that she must be recovering from surgery. The evidence? She hasn't been photographed as much, because celebrities must be documented daily. She looks different in recent pics. Lighting, makeup, and aging aren't real? And my favorite, a plastic surgeon on Instagram said so, because nothing says unbiased like a guy selling cosmetic procedures. One Reddit user even called plastic surgery the betting favorite, as if it's the Super Bowl of conspiracies. And of course, no celeb rumor is complete without actual plastic surgeons chiming in. Dr. Stephen T. Greenberg, board-certified surgeon and professional speculator, guessed she had eyelid surgery and fillers. Dr. Johnny Betteridge added that she might have done it to help with the hooding of the eyes. Because the biggest musician in the world obviously has time to worry about that. As if this train wasn't already speeding, people also dusted off old nose job rumors. A February 2025 article compared teenage Taylor to 34-year-old Taylor and declared her nose looked more refined. Oh yeah, because human faces are supposed to stay exactly the same forever. But honestly, does it even matter? Taylor hasn't confirmed anything. People love to nitpick women's faces, and she's still a billionaire, still dating a Super Bowl champ, and still winning at life. Plastic surgery or not, this next one will have Taylor needing some special recovery time because her ex, Matty Healy, is apparently working on a big expose, and I'm expecting some hurtful jabs along the lines. Just when we thought the Taylor vs. Ex's cinematic universe had finally wrapped, Matty Healy kicks open the door like an uninvited sequel. The 1975 frontman is dropping Words, a collection of lyrical poems and short stories because, of course, he couldn't just write a regular memoir like the rest of us. But don't be fooled by the artsy format. Insiders say it's still packed with drama, possibly including some spicy details about his blink-and-you-missed-it romance with Taylor Swift. And since the Tortured Poets department seemed to roast him to a crisp, many suspect Matty's about to return the favor. Matty, whose relationship with Taylor lasted roughly the length of a Netflix trial period, was reportedly shocked by her lyrics. To be fair, when you date the most famous songwriter on earth, you have to assume you'll end up in a song. But the smallest man who ever lived apparently felt a little too personal. Whether his book is a classy response or a messy clapback remains to be seen. And he might not stop there. The 1975's new album is in the works, and fans are convinced it's packed with Taylor references. One rumored track, God Has Entered My Body, allegedly includes the line, "Keep your head up, princess, your tiara is falling." Subtle? Not even a little. Matty insists he's over writing about exes because it's too obvious. Meanwhile, he's releasing a book and an album that may reference Taylor. So, revenge or genius PR move? Either way, Swifties are watching, popcorn in hand. And if Matty thought the lyrical jabs were bad, he's definitely not ready for the internet's reaction. But while Matty is making scandalous career moves, our queen Tay, ever the genius, isn't lagging far behind. Get this. Taylor might just be swapping her iconic mic for a superhero cape. That's right. Reports are swirling that Miss Swift is in talks with none other than Marvel Studios for a potential leading role in an upcoming film. Because if there's one thing Taylor does better than writing legendary breakup songs, it's taking over literally everything she touches. The internet, as expected, has exploded. Some Swifties are already buying their Marvel merch in anticipation, screaming about how this is the only reason they'd ever watch a superhero movie. Others are throwing their popcorn at the wall, begging the universe for this not to be true. Because apparently, if Taylor Swift is in a Marvel movie, then Marvel itself has peaked and should just pack up and go home. Dramatic? Yeah, but also peak internet. Now let's address the elephant in the fandom room. Even some diehard Swifties are a little hesitant. One fan dramatically declared she peaked with Valentine's Day, and it's all been downhill from there. Look, respectfully, that movie had an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. If we're saying that was her acting peak, I think we're setting the bar a bit low. But let's be real, whether you love the idea or absolutely hate it, this move makes sense. Taylor has been everywhere. Music? Dominated. Touring? Record-breaking. Billionaire status? Achieved. So why not Hollywood next? Plus, let's not forget she's already tested the waters with appearances in Cats. We don't even talk about that. And Amsterdam. Also, we don't talk about that. Of course, the real question is, who would she even play? Could she be Marvel's answer to Dazzler, the mutant pop star who turns sound into light? Or maybe she shocks everyone by playing a villain, finally letting out all that Reputation-era rage. Either way, Kevin Feige and the Marvel team apparently see the potential, and let's be honest, if Taylor joins the MCU, the box office would break records before the first trailer even drops. But while everyone is making big career moves, Jason Kelce's ESPN disaster is raising eyebrows. It seems Taylor's potential brother-in-law clearly isn't on the same lucky winning streak as Taylor. Who knew Philly grit wouldn't translate to late-night TV? Jason Kelce's much-hyped They Call It Late Night with Jason Kelce was supposed to be a game-changer, a perfect storm of sports, comedy, and big personalities. What could go wrong? Apparently, a lot. Despite a strong lineup, Charles Barkley, Lil Dicky, and even his wife Kylie in a recurring segment, the ratings flopped harder than a botched trick play. Filmed in Philly with Snack Time as the house band, the show banked on Jason's charm, but the pacing was clunky, and some segments landed with the grace of a fumbled snap. Not even his signature chug-a-beer-on-air moment could save it. And if there's one thing the internet loves more than a hot take, it's absolutely roasting a new show that doesn't live up to the hype. Fans did not hold back. Some were simply exhausted by the Kelce brothers' omnipresence. One particularly blunt critic wrote, "Sick of both Kelces." Another asked, "Why is ESPN trying so hard to make this guy happen?" Others felt Jason should stick to podcasting, where his natural, unscripted style actually works, instead of squeezing into late-night TV's rigid format. Then there was the baffling time slot, 1 a.m. Eastern. Who exactly was staying up for that? Even West Coast viewers weren't biting. One person summed it up perfectly. Not many people tuned in. Brutal, yet fair. Some admitted Jason is likable, but is ESPN overdoing it? One viewer nailed the vibe. "I like Jason, but ESPN is forcing him on us." What was meant to be a fun sports meets comedy experiment now just feels like another Kelce content machine no one asked for. Join me next time.